This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Gore. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Tyler Ervin back deep. This is taken at the 15. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And Adams has it, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 84 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, it's Gore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for first. Had they punted, this drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll run on first down. Gore. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Darnold completes it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. So what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Darnold. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. This is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw is Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darnold to his tight end, Chris Herndon on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
51, Mike 51.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st down, Jones. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escape, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down throw, Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Darnold. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Green Bay offense looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. from the 29. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Quinnen Williams, his second sack of the night.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Darnold. And this is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Able to connect with Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Darnold to throw again. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Gore. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Going deep now for Herndon. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Bryce Hall there defensively.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. So, Mike,
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Jones. And the 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Darnold on 3rd down. And Darnold, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll air this one out for Mims. And no, it's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ashton Davis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Rodgers going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the return will stop right around the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust, because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Darnold on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Let's go. Let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard. Staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Jones. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New York ready to go again offensively. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's got some space here. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First down. It's Jones. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.